Testing 1, 2. Oh, I can hear myself. Hello, happy holidays, everybody, and thank you for coming to Kennywood Park. You need to make some noise and be happy. Thank you for coming to Kennywood Park. That's more like it. My name is Mike Frazer, and during the day, I work on the radio. And with a face like this, I think it was God's plan. I work at 94.5 3WS. Right now, we're playing Pittsburgh's favorite sounds of the season, the home for the holiday songs that you love so well. We thank you very much for coming out. Isn't this a beautiful night to be at Kennywood tonight? Not too crowded, potato patch fries in the air, lots of fun people too. It also happens to be, for people of the Jewish faith, the first night of Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights. So I tend to think that we're all in this thing together. So whatever it is you're celebrating, we thank you for being here at Kennywood Holiday Lights. Does everybody know the story? Have you heard the story of the night before Christmas? Have you heard it? What's your name? Peyton, I heard you were going to be here. Okay, good. Let me mark you down. Peyton made it. Where are you from, Peyton? Bellevue is right. Very good. Now, is this your Pat? Your grandfather? Is this your dad? Uncle. I'm an uncle too. What's your name? Uncle D? Uncle Steve. Okay, Uncle Steve. Uncle Steve looks like he's a hunter when he's not here. No hunting tonight at Kennywood, Uncle Steve. Just behave yourself. Okay, well, this story is a very, very famous story. Moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas, how many of you guys remember hearing the night before Christmas when you were little boys and girls? Raise your hands. I know I did. All right, so this is a wonderful story. This story is almost 200 years old. And that's pretty old. How old are you guys? About 3? 3? Well, 200 is a little bit more than 3. Okay. So we're going to tell the story real quickly here. And if you know the story, just jump in with me too, okay? It's a good one. It has a happy ending. Okay. You know, Christmas Eve is 2 weeks from Monday. Christmas Eve is 2 weeks from Monday. So on Christmas Eve, guys, boys and girls, you have to go to bed very early. You have to leave out the cookies. You have to leave out the milk. Some candy. You leave out candy? That's a good choice. Cherries. Carrots. Oh, for the reindeer, of course. Duh. Senior moment. Sorry. Okay. And you have to go to bed, because if you don't go to bed, Santa won't come. Now, before we go any further, you know, Santa only brings things to good boys and girls. How many of you guys, all the good boys and girls, raise your hand. Okay. I've heard about you. I'm not quite sure about you guys right there. You, I know you're not. So. All right. Bellevue. Okay, I think he's stopping in Bellevue. Very good. Okay, without any further ado, here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, which, like I said, is 2 weeks from Monday, Christmas Eve. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, and with hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, with visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. And then I turned the page. Away to the window I flew in a flash. Tore open the shutters. Threw open the sash. And I looked out on the lawn. And I turned the page again. When what to my wondering eyes should I appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer on my lawn? amazing. With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment, it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his courses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen. Oh, and Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up on the housetop, the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. They have little hoofs. And I drew in my head, I was turning around. Down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. And the bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. Cherry! His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. Santa didn't use just for men. That was a good one, huh? Okay. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle. Who can whistle? Thank you. Gave a whistle. And away they all flew like the down of a thistle. The reindeer were flying away, but I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Thank you very much. God bless. Have a wonderful holiday here at Kennywood Park. And thank you.